All right, welcome to VicLombardi.com, everybody. Pretty big day for the guy in the monitor coming up here a little bit because about 5-6 hours ago, I spoke to C.J. Anderson. Actually, we exchanged texts, and I said, hey, what's up, my man? He said, I don't know. Well, he knows now. Let's welcome C.J. Anderson to the show tonight. What's up, C.J.? How you doing?
I'm all right, big man. How you doing?
How surprised were you when you got that call from Elway that said they're going to match?
I was pretty shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was low tendered, and maybe it was for the two reasons: him to see my market, but I was low tendered, and I had a chance to go play with Adam Gase. I was gonna be very excited about that because I've been in that system. I've been a Pro Bowler in that system, and I was excited to, I was really ready to, thank the Broncos organization for giving me a chance to prove myself in this league and move on. But Elway called me and made me probably the happiest man on the planet.
First of all, what are you doing right now? You signing stuff? What are you signing?
I'm signing some cards, man. Panini got me signing some cards, so I'm just,
How does that work? You sign cards every night in the off season? People send you stuff? How does it work?
Well, Pete sets it up. I got a great agent, as you know. I mean, he's the one who got the deal for me too. Pete
Sure.
sets it up and tells me, "Hey, we need these done by this time." I give it back to him. He ships them, and next thing you know, I get a check.
Is that how easy it works? I saw your boy.
Works.
I saw your boy Peyton a couple weeks ago at a hotel in DTC, and he had a mountain of helmets and jerseys. Homeboy was there all day. He must have signed 1,000 items, man.
I wonder how much money you got for that.
I was going to say that's your world when you make it in this league. You sign stuff and you get paid for it. Hey, I need to ask you a little bit about the contract itself. Is it what you expect when Miami signed you to that deal? Did you think at that point that was a fair deal? Did you think that was what you were going to get on the open market?
To be honest, if I was on the open market, I probably would have got more.
Really?
Especially when I saw, Lamar Miller getting paid and Chris Ivory getting paid. Especially Chris Ivory, because me and Chris Ivory were the same type of back as far in the situation. Even though he's 6 years in, he's been sharing carries too, and I was sharing carries. We've both been productive. He had that Pro Bowl year last year. I've had one coming off the Super Bowl ring. Lamar Miller, I thought I could have got the same with him just because my production, he had 1,000 yard season. Of course, I do not.
Yeah.
But my production has been as close or near it, plus with the Pro Bowl. So I really thought if I was unrestricted, I would have got more. From what I was told, teams that deal with restricted free agents, don't throw a lot of money because there's no guarantee they can give it. They can guarantee they can get them. And I just think Miami, the way they tried to front load the contract, they did it so Denver couldn't match. But I think that came back to backfire on them.
Hey, be honest, my man. If the Broncos sign Brock Osweiler, do you think you're a Bronco today?
Nope. Honestly, believe not. I honestly believe if they signed Brock, they wouldn't have had the cap room to get me. But they could have though, because they were trying to sign Malik too. So
sure,
it's kind of it's weird. I think so because it probably would have been enough room, but the decision wouldn't have been as easy as it was today for them. I believe.
So why didn't they just tender you higher, man? I mean, not that it bothers you because you're making money, but were you surprised at the original tender? Were they just trying to gauge the market?
I definitely was. I mean, all I asked for was a second round tender. All I asked next season was to make 2.5, and that completely just blown me away when I saw the tender. I mean, I felt disrespected. I felt upset a little.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I came in undrafted. I learned from other people, other of my teammates scenarios where don't ask Elway for money, just play out your contract because I remember my agent was he was stressing me to hit him after the Pro Bowl year. Hey man, we can go do this. You're hot right now, and I told him nah. Yeah. I want to play on my contract. I want to do things the right way. I want to earn the money. But I was shocked that happened, but I guess it worked out for the best for both of us.
Well, this is what you call what's that called in bowling when you have a pin on both sides? A 9-10. What's that called? A 9-12 split. What's that called?
7-10 split.
7-10 split for C.J. Anderson. For those that don't know C.J., he's an avid bowler. What's your best score this summer, by the way, or this offseason, I should say?
298.
290, and you sound upset about that?
Dude, I was close, dude.
Did it come down to the last couple rolls or what?
Came down to the last roll and left a 4 and an 8 pin. Just choked. Man. I choked.
It's all right. I usually average about 98, so it's no big deal. All right, dude. So you guys, let's be honest here a little bit, CJ. You're coming off a Super Bowl, so the honeymoon is still in effect. You guys, everybody loves the Broncos, but you lose Malik. You lose Danny Trevathan. You lose David Bruton today. There's a bunch of free agents, obviously, that left this team. Do you have enough left? Do you have enough left to repeat? Do you have enough left to make another shot at it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I just look at I trust Elway. I mean, obviously, you guys me back. I trust what Kubiak does with the system. Where he's getting the players that he wants. Sometimes you got to remember he doesn't have all the players he wants for his system. I'm not saying he wanted people to leave. I'm not saying that at all. But
That's a good
you
point.
know, he's getting the O line together. That's what he told me. He believes when we get them better, we get them decent. Of course, I can make the plays I've been making in the backfield. We still got two outstanding receivers. It's not like Emmanuel and DT won top 10 last year in the receiving yards.
Yeah.
DT was 7. Emmanuel might have been like 14 or 15, but we still got them. We just whether it's Sanchez or another quarterback, we just need them. Not to be the hero. Trust our playmakers. Trust myself. Trust you. Trust DT. Trust Emmanuel. Trust Virgil. We're bringing in Jeff. Jeff's going to come in along. I mean, he of course he would have played last year as a third round pick.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the ball, trust them. They're going to take care of Vaughn like you were supposed to take care of your players. And on the back end with Roby and with Talib and Chris, and still bringing in D. Ware,
You're still
Shane,
loaded.
Shaq.
You're still loaded.
Yeah, and mark this name, Zaire Anderson. He'll be a great fit. Him and Todd Davis will be a great fit for Danny. Believe me, Zaire can play ball.
Really? All right, I'm gonna write this down. Zaire Anderson, because we didn't see much of him at all, bro.
Zaire, how they found Brandon Marshall is how you guys are gonna hear about Zaire.
Really?
Trust me.
All right, mark that down, Bronco fans. Zaire Anderson. That's good. And that's
So
the reason why you develop young players like that, knowing that they're going to have to fill the void of some of these free agents. When you win a Super Bowl, your value goes up. That's just the way it is. But the quarterback position, you got to be honest with me, CJ. We don't know what you got there. I mean, Mark Sanchez has a checkered past. He can be good, but we don't know what. Do you think they'll settle with Mark Sanchez, or will they bring another quarterback in?
I mean, he said that they'll bring another quarterback in. I mean, I'm not sure. At the end of this day, when we were going through the quarterback situations with Brock and Peyton, we were saying, hey, at the end of the day, we have to go out there and no matter who's playing at the QB position, we have to do our job and do our part to make their job easier. And I just think it's the same situation. And there's no disrespect. I mean, we all know Peyton is who he is. Yeah. First ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, he is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. There's no disrespect to Brock at all. I mean, Brock chose to leave. That's what he chose to do. But, he also had 7 games. It was kind of like the year I had the year before when I played 8 games and everybody wanted to know if I can do it again. Then I started slow and I ended up finishing doing it again to prove that I'm not that fluke. Them 7 games Brock played, really, it's 6 games because Peyton came in for that 7th. Really, them 6 games that Brock played, I mean, we would have had to see. Don't get me wrong. He showed us he can play.
Yeah.
That's one thing he did show us. I mean, it was one thing or another. Now he has to show Houston he can continue doing that because he would have to show us he can continue to do that. So
So the overwhelming feeling on the team from your teammates isn't, oh my God, we lost Brock. It's more like, okay, we can make do. We can make do with this.
Yeah, we'll make do. No matter who's playing at the QB position, I think we can make it happen. I'm not saying Sanchez. When you watch Sanchez and look at his physical attributes. He can move out of the pocket. He can definitely run the boot. He can throw the ball down the field. I mean, we've seen that when he was in New York. We've seen that when he was in Philly before Chip got to him. We've seen that, and I mean, it's just it's all possible. He's excited about the opportunity, and he knows being here. This is what we want to do. Repeating is what we want to do, and he'll get that in our locker room immediately.
All right, listen, Holmes. I know how to sign your signature because I've seen it so many times. Give me $20 an hour, and I'll take care of half of those cards for you.
No, I can't do that, man.
Why not, man? They'll never know the difference.
Yeah, they might.
Think about that. How many cards will you sign by the end of the night?
I don't know. I don't ever count them.
Let me see one of your cards on camera. Show it on camera. All right, so that just goes to some random shop. Basically, you sign that and it shows up at some store.
Shows up at some store. I mean, sometimes some of these action shots I see, I go, man, I wish I can keep some of these.
Well, if you can't keep them, who will? I'm gonna hire you. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 guys to sign some of this stuff for you. All right, don't worry about it. Nobody will know the difference. So don't worry. You got to take care of your body here for the next couple of years because now that you're the franchise running back on this. By the way, you expect them to bring somebody else in? What happens now? Because you know how Kubiak rolls. He's got to have a couple backs.
I do. I think they're expecting me to be a bell cow, but I do think they're expecting to be competitive, as it always been here. I think they're expecting to bring somebody in, which is fine and respectful. I've always loved the challenge. I mean, come on, Vic. I've been doubted ever
I
since
know.
I've been walking. It
But
seems
that's your
like.
motivation. But that's what inspires you. That's how you get
Yeah.
up in the morning.
So the fact that they want to bring somebody in, and the fact that they let me know in front of my face, it's a respect factor, and it makes
Yeah.
me, want to go even harder.
Well, good for you. Last question. Deep down, any part of you go to South Beach and say, "Oh yeah, South Beach, baby, my home." Any part of you upset that you're not going to be living in South Beach?
No, I don't think because I don't party, so I don't think the South Beach Miami scene
Okay,
was that type of me. I was going down there strictly for business,
sure.
and I tweeted out today and I said, "Hey, Miami fans, things didn't work out the way you guys wanted to, but believe me, I wouldn't have signed that offer sheet, but I didn't believe in Adam Gase,
Mm-hmm.
and I truly believe in Adam Gase. I think I'm so happy, so blessed he got this opportunity to be a head coach, and I can promise you, even though me being over here as a Denver Bronco, he will turn that Miami program around. He will turn it around.
Yeah,
He has the kids, he
I
has the
agree.
talent over there, and he has a great football offensive mind. And I think if they can get a couple pieces on that defense, a couple more on that offense for him, and he can get everybody to buy in and what he's trying to do, he'll turn it around.
My man, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. We get you here in town for a few more years. When they say kicking and screaming, when John Elway talks kicking and screaming, this guy's face comes straight to the page. So congratulations. All right.
Thank you, Vic. Means
Thanks
a
for
lot,
spending a
man.
few times, man. We'll spend some time in the off season together. I'll go bowling with you and watch you bowl because you know I can't do it.
Most definitely.
All right, bud. That's CJ Anderson live on VicLombardi.com. For those of you watching, we're here every time news happens. We'll have some interviews up for you. He's signing cards. In the time being, I want to show you this piece of video that we got the other day in North Denver. For those of you who may have missed this, I saw this brawl break out at a park in North Denver. Adalio, can you roll that as we say goodbye? We're going to say goodbye until next time. Check out this major bloody brawl that I caught on my camera on Sunday afternoon in Berkeley Park in North Denver. See you later.
I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved here. What's this called?
LARPing. This group is what they're doing is LARPing, live action role playing.
Yeah.
And this is the amp guard. They call themselves.
So
amp
how do you
guard.
win?
Either if you get if you get hit in one arm, you lose that arm.
Yeah.
And then if you get hit in that same arm again, you die. If you get hit in your body, any
What if I
time,
just start throwing punches hard?
then you'll get kicked out.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
I'm trying. I mean, I'm honestly trying to create something more extreme.
What do you got? What do you got?
This
Let me
is
see.
what I'm trying to make it.
Holy
That's
moly.
a solid oak.
Let me see.
Solid oak
So-
right there. That will
Take a
fuck.
shot. Take a shot.
That will fuck you up.
Oh,
This won't.
oh my God, dude! You can feel that.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it a more extreme.
Holy moly!
But no, not here.
All right, hold on. I want to see this dude down here. He is going off. They don't mind if I take video, dude. This is awesome. So what is that long thing called right there? Oh, that is sweet. So whose teams? How do you know whose teams? All right.
Honor system and stuff so much.
Oh, it's an honor system?
Yeah, for the most part.
So these guys are going at it right here. Look at these guys going at it. Ooh. So you got him? So what's it up to? How many times do you have to get him?
They're just going at it.
Just practicing. Oh, okay. So how do you win?
Hit them in certain locations.
Oh, okay. So it's you guys against them.
Yeah, this team against that team.
And how? All right. So, all right. Let me see what this guy's got going on. What is that? What is that called?
That's a great sword.
All right, sweet. I want to watch this. You guys don't mind if I video, do you?
No, go ahead.
Sweet.
Just don't try and get accidentally run over.
I don't want to get in the way. Dude, I've been in some brawls in North Denver before, behind the Oriental Theater. Get his ass. Get that guy's ass right there. He's like, oh, that guy's surrounded. Why is that guy on his knees? What's going on? Oh, he's hurt. Oh, someone took his knees out.
Yeah, if you took your leg out.
Oh, so you have to go down immediately.
When you lose leg, you have to take
You
it
have to go down.
unless you're posting, and then you pivot around it, but you can't move that leg.
Oh, okay. All right. Has anybody ever gotten hurt, or just you guys stop? I mean, you don't.
When someone gets hurt, we do
You stop. I mean, like
Yeah.
nobody's gotten.
There are minor injuries that happen in this kind of fighting.
I mean, if you miss,
a lot of them have to do with the same thing you'd have in soccer.
oh,
So you have twisted ankles and twisted knees. And sometimes you get bashed up knuckles.
oh, okay. And this is
Or-
called what again?
Amcard.
And
G-A-R-D, there's no U.
all right. And you guys do the, because I've seen you guys here before. Is this every week?
Every Saturday at 1 p.m.
All right. Get his ass! All right. These guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, what happened to North Denver? North Denver used to be the hood. I grew up here. I mean, seriously, North Denver used to be sort of the hood, little street cred, and now we got people dressed up, hitting each other with like fake cardboard. I don't know what's going on. So there's a brawl going on right there. Watch out. I mean, seriously, whatever happened to just what? I don't know what to say. I don't. Is it me? Is it me? I mean, what is happening there? What's happening with this world? See you later.